I think I'm pumped to see Tom Brady play Bill Belichick anytime they play each other. Just because it'll be a little bit heightened. Neither of them will acknowledge it. It's just another game. We're on to Tampa Bay is what Bill Belichick will say. Tom Brady will say, yeah, obviously I have a lot of respect for everybody up there. I like everybody. But deep down inside, I bet you they'll be watching more film. They'll be trying to pull out all the stops. They'll know weaknesses in the defense. Tom has played against that defense for 20 years in practice, right? So he understands. And Bill, on the flip side, has seen Tom Brady's greatest moments and worst moments, and probably moments that we didn't even know happen on film, and what Tom is good at and what he's not good at. Remember, Bill Belichick said that just like we did with Matt Castle and just like we did for Tom Brady's entire career, we schemed to his strengths. So that would mean on the flip side, if you know the strengths, that means you know the weaknesses. I think that game would be an incredible chess match between those two, and I'd be pumped to watch it. I think that's what I'm looking forward to. Now, granted, anytime Tom is playing anybody in that Buccaneers team this year, it's going to be must-see TV. Yeah. They're going to be on primetime probably 8-9 times this year, let alone their games against the Saints and the Falcons, in the division, the Panthers. I mean, that's going to be massive. But they also got the chance to be a team that maybe reshapes the way teams are built these days. If you can get older guys to ring chase and take smaller contracts to play for teams, now you're talking about like the NBA, how the NBA kind of groups with people and stuff like that. It could be a change. Not everybody thinks what the NBA has changed is for the better. I, as a casual fan, think it's for the better because the primetime games are loaded with all the stars. I don't know how the NFL casual fan would feel, but if primetime television games for the NFL are stacked to the gills with all the stars that you have, that is what we like to call good news, my friend. So any Tampa Bay game, I'm pumped to watch. When he plays Bill, though, that's going to be must-see television.
Yeah, Bill versus Brady. I mean, has there ever been a matchup like that?
Bro, could you think of the ESPN? They might move their entire operation to wherever the game is. If it's in Tampa, they might pick up and move. Fox might pick up and move down there. I mean, that would be – it'd be huge. It'd be massive. It'd be paramount.
The only comparison might be Peyton coming back to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
What was the biggest moment of that game?
You tell me, bro.
Kickoff.
I'll tell you what, might have been a killing a guy. That's the luckiest tackle in the history, by the way. And it's not really a tackle. I punched his shoulder. Well, I hit him in the helmet, first of all, by the way. I helmet to helmet with him, and then I punched him in his shoulder because my eyes were closed and I was just running as fast as I could.
That's the way to do it.
Poor Trenton Holiday, by the way. You know, like Mark Sanchez, anytime he does anything, all it says is butt fumble, butt fumble, butt fumble. I would assume Trenton Holiday, anything that happens, they talk about that tackle.
Probably.
And remember, that was a 55-yard return. Did exactly what he was supposed to do. I think he took a couple to the house that year.
A few.
Hey, he's an Olympian. One of the fastest guys to ever play in the NFL.
Well, when you get blasted into the 6th row of the stands, you know, sometimes people remember that.
It's going to happen.
You know, he came and worked out for the Colts after that?
Oh, no.
Wouldn't say anything to me.
Did you tell him to hit the weight room?
He was. No, he didn't have to, by the way. That guy was shredded. He's an Olympian sprinter. But he was on another field, and we had Ricky Jean-Francois on our team, LSU guy. And I was, Ricky, will you tell him I said hello or whatever? And he's like, he don't want to talk to you, Pat. I was like, I wouldn't either. He was a stud, though. I got very lucky. Big moment. But that stadium was loud whenever Peyton came in. I mean, it was the loudest that stadium's ever been. That's the loudest that stadium ever will be. It was a majestic evening. 6 inside the 22. Nobody talks about that.